Boom shakalaka, Bitcoin price crashes 3% as MicroStrategy accumulates 4,167 more Bitcoin. Today's video, we're going to be talking about exactly what caused this crash, plus why you should still continue to be extremely bullish for Bitcoin, and why this chart right here has signaled 5 for 5 times a massive bull run post signal, and it's signaling again today. You definitely want to stay tuned. What's up, everyone? Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're talking about the Bitcoin price crash, what caused it, MicroStrategy buying over 4,000 more Bitcoin, and the one signal that is very, very suggestive of an incoming Bitcoin bull run within 30 days. Before we get into it, guys, though, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, come join us over on Twitter at the Crypto Love, where every day we share some of the best Bitcoin and cryptocurrency charts with you. Now, if we look today, still in neutral, this 3% crash has not sent people back into fear just yet. We are hovering in neutral. The overall market today down about 4%. Bitcoin at 45,414, Ethereum at 3367, BNB at 444, Terra at $117, Solana 126, XRP 81 cents, Cardano $1.15, and Avalanche 90. And if you want to know the top coins today to outpace holding just Bitcoin alone, as a matter of fact, on Gate.io today, they're up over 1,198% above just holding Bitcoin alone. Well, those coins today are Polymath, OEC token, Polkadot, Solana, and Aavegotchi. And if you want to check this out yourself, use artificial intelligence and machine learning to pick out the best coins, add low caps for higher risk, but potentially much higher reward. There is a discounted link down in the description. And while you're down there, make sure to check out the link for Celsius. Turns out you can earn up to $5,000 for depositing your crypto in your Celsius account, up to $2,000 for pretty much any coin out there. Now, let's get into it. Bitcoin today, price has crashed. We see this giant red candle actually dipping below this blue dotted horizontal line right here. This was the confirmation point for a double bottom. I'll just draw that for you guys. Bottom one, bottom two, confirmation point. Well, this could potentially invalidate that double bottom if it doesn't reclaim that area, because generally, about 2/3 of the time, 66% of the time, the price will come back and retest that confirmation point, but it will find support there before blasting off for 40% gains, which would bring Bitcoin price to $64,000 right there. But if we can't reclaim that line, then price may be heading down. But before you go selling all your Bitcoin and selling all your altcoins and just rage quitting crypto, let's take a look at a few charts. Now, the reason right now why we had such a drastic 3 to 5% drop is basically just noobs getting liquidated on Bybit. It happens again and again. We have these giant market moves because it's just a bunch of noob traders getting liquidated. They lose all their money and it moves the market significantly. We saw $12 million in long liquidations in a 2-hour period. But that being said, it's not the end of everything. If we take a look at the monthly Kijun Sen, still holding strong. That's this yellow line right here. And when Bitcoin is above it, that's pretty darn bullish. Now, this chart comes back to something that Velvet was saying time before. As long as it's above this line, it's still very bullish. When it crosses above, beginning of a bull, finding support there, it's still very bullish. As a matter of fact, if we take a look at altcoins right now, we can see that altcoins are potentially lining up to have some explosive growth, similar to what we saw in 2017, 2018. We can see we had some peaks here with some intermediate peaks in the yellow. The peaks were red, intermediate peaks yellow. And then we have a very deep recession on this RSI down here in the green before takes off. Well, repeat now, we're seeing the same thing with the larger peaks, the intermediate peaks, and a very low RSI, potentially with this reclaiming this band right here, could potentially send altcoins into the stratosphere. Because what's happening right now is Bitcoin is approaching the end of the accumulation phase close. Now, what happens here is basically, this is the 200-day moving average in green, and all underneath it is shaded in green. But basically what happens is when it's above it, well, we have a sustained rise. Then it goes below it. We have an accumulation above it and then more accumulation below it before eventually it reverts and continues upwards. And we can see here on an even longer time frame chart that Bitcoin's kind of just bouncing back and forth in this area. What was green in that other chart is now red in this chart, but it's very valuable to look at to get a long-term perspective. Now, we can see that historically we've had a blow off top, and then we've had below the 200-day moving average moving into a bear period, and then we cross above the 200-day moving average into a bull run before another blow off top. Now, we had the bear period, we had a bull trap, and we never had a blow off top, but we once again got below the bear trap. So this could potentially continue in the upward direction. But what's really important to look at today is what the whales are doing. Michael Saylor has said many times his strategy is to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible and hold it forever. Never sell it. That decreases the sell pressure on Bitcoin. That decreases the supply of Bitcoin. And as there's more and more wallets being created, there's more demand. People are going to want this. Price is eventually going to go up. MacroStrategy, which is a subsidiary of MicroStrategy, has just purchased 4,167 more Bitcoin for the total of $190.5 million, an average price of $45,714 per Bitcoin. It should be noted that the average price that MicroStrategy has paid for every single Bitcoin they own, on average, is $30,700. It is exceptionally unlikely that Bitcoin price will ever go below that level, which brings us to this chart here. The last 5 times this happened, it signified a significant uptrend within 30 days. This is a very interesting chart. We see Bitcoin exchange net position changes. Every time we've had over 95,000 Bitcoin removed from exchanges in a 30-day time frame, we had a significant up move. So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and guess what? It just happened, 6th number right here. Now, the previous 5 times, we had it happen right here, and boom, uptrend. Had it happen right here, boom, giant uptrend. Had it happen right here, boom, uptrend. Had it happen right here, giant uptrend. Had it happen here, uptrend. Well, it just happened once again. So despite the downtrend that we saw on the past day, this is likely signaling 5 for 5. That means 6 out of 7%. It is going up in the next 30 days. Because if we take a look, the balance on exchanges continues to drop. I keep talking about supply and demand because this is simple economics. MicroStrategies and lots of other companies are buying up as much Bitcoin as they can. The amount of Bitcoin is coming off exchanges. As a matter of fact, the last time that the amount of Bitcoin on exchanges was this low was 3.5 years ago, September of 2018. And take a look at what the price has done since September of 2018. It has gone up dramatically. As a matter of fact, that reminds me of what I was talking about here with my Bitcoin slope theory, that every time Bitcoin has this slow progressive growth, if we take a look at the previous times, immediately afterwards, we have a giant uptrend. Slow growth, giant uptrend. Slow growth, same slope, giant uptrend. This time it was 1,722%, this time 233%, this time 559%, making the average 838%, which could put Bitcoin up at $400,000 by the end of this year, or at the very latest over here by April of 2025. So you just have to sit back, relax, hang on to your Bitcoin, and don't lose it. So that's all for today's video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, come join us over on Twitter. Check out Token Metrics, discounted link down in the description, and also check out Celsius while you're down there for up to $5,000 in free crypto. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Have a good one. Peace.